My life as a vlogger has reached a new peak in this world called Second Life because I was recently invited to their press conference when they have bloggers and vloggers come together and they discuss new features and upcoming content and, things that all revolve around Second Life and the world and media, etc., etc. So I couldn't be here without you guys. So I do want to say happy time zone to you. I hope you're having a great one. Did you get hydrated yet? No. Pause the video, go get some water, and come back. So I'm really excited. I do have to clock into the Zoom meeting in a few seconds, and I really do like these Zoom meetings because honestly, I feel like people dehumanize Lindens and make them seem like they're these either untouchable beings in this virtual world or that they're demons. Y'all really be demonizing them well, y'all don't get your way, and I think that's so funny. So it's really nice to see them on Zoom and hear from them outside of the avatar world. I was planning on getting a camera, but I had my bonnet on. I had a face mask on. Baby, they wasn't about to see me, but maybe I'll do it for the next one. So yeah, I'm going to get on the Zoom for the second meeting, and I'm really excited because a lot of the focus has been about the mobile app. And later this week, I'm going to let you guys know how I use the mobile app. And I have some things that I do want to say, and if I can't say them during the meeting, I will do it in this video. So let me go ahead and clock in. And I can't tell y'all everything because this is exclusive lifestyle. I'm an influencer now. I have to be mindful of the NDAs. However, I will tell you what I can. So let me get on my laptop, and I will see you guys after the meeting is over. Ooh, that was a lot of information. Oh my goodness. Ooh, child. I feel like the meeting went very well. We started out with a presentation from Pluto, a UX designer, and they shared with us some of the things that they have in store for the mobile app. And before I jump into what they said, I do want to stress this. I think a lot of people envision the mobile app to be free of the PC. Like I can get started on Second Life without a PC. And the reality is that they developed the mobile app to be a companion to people that are already established. So I think that once you approach the mobile app with that concept that I'm already set up on Second Life, maybe there's an event I need to go to, maybe I have a store in Second Life, maybe I have a meeting, whatever. I have this mobile app so that I'm not tied to my PC if I want to access the platform. So I do want to stress that because I do see a lot of people online saying that, well, the mobile app means, no more PC. No, it's not there yet. I'm sure one day it will be, but they're launching it as a companion for people that utilize the PC. Like if you're set up, you'll be okay. If this is going to be your first time on Second Life and you don't have a PC or you've never been on Second Life with the PC, you are not going to get the same experience. So keep that in mind. So Pluto definitely shared some great things. So eventually you're going to have the ability to create an account through the mobile app. So you won't have to use the PC. Like you can just download the app and make your avatar. And then also another thing that I think is going to be really cool is that pretty soon you'll be able to get your group notifications pushed through your phone. So group notices are a great way that people that have different communities or people that have brands, that they push communication throughout their network. So if you maybe work for something or if you're a part of an organization and you want to get those IMs, but you're not necessarily near your PC or you don't have plans on being at your PC or maybe your laptop's broken, whatever. So you'll be able to get those notifications through the app, which is very imperative because you need to be in a know, right? Like that's why we have the mobile app. Like we want to know what's going on when we're away from the keyboard. Another feature that I think is going to be really good is that you'll be able to have persistent IMs on your mobile device, like your tablet, your phone. If you're IMing somebody via mobile, you would be able to access that chat log later, which is really great for people that like to be messy. Like, imagine talking to somebody on the mobile app and you don't have that chat log, you don't have the receipt to show people and blast it on Facebook. This one's for you guys. You're really going to love that feature. So, up next is the address bar. You'll be able to make new landmarks. Maybe you're just, on your mobile device exploring Second Life, seeing what's on the destination guide. You'll be able to create those landmarks and have them in your inventory for future use. So I do think that a lot of these changes are going to help propel the mobile app to eventually be where it can be standalone from a computer, PC device, or like a laptop. But right now, I can't say this enough. Like, it is not a standalone app. Like, it is a companion. I do have a way that I use the mobile app now. We'll talk about that later this week. That I think a lot of you, like a lot of people in my community, it's going to resonate with you. So maybe if you're not really using it and you don't, have any need for it now, those of us that share the same type of role play that I have, we will definitely get a lot of use out of that mobile app, and we'll have one less thing that we're putting Lindens into. So that's a really good feature. They also talked about some other things during this meeting. Some things I'm just going to leave off the record, but I know that they're working on their customer service approach. And I know they're also really focusing on bringing people back into Second Life. And I didn't get a chance to say this in the meeting, but I know personally because I'm chronically online. I know a lot of people have left Second Life to do GTA roleplay. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you might agree with me in the comment section. And I think Second Life is often pitched as this endless world. You have so many possibilities. And I think that's the thing that makes new residents a bit overwhelmed when they do try Second Life, because it's an open sandbox. There literally are so many possibilities. People really don't know what to do. Like, they log on, they make an avatar, they look at different places on the destination guide, which, no shade, no shade, no shade. So, and then oftentimes you will go to Second Life, and then you'll see these worlds, and then you'll see people that don't look like people on YouTube, like myself, or Ariel XO, I Am Ling, Kisses, Mila Vanderbilt, or Boston, or Quincy, or Aris. Like, you see these really beautiful avatars, these really detailed avatars on YouTube, and then you get to some of the Second Life destination, and it's looking like, what the hell happened? Is it 2012? Is it Second Life 2014? No shade, but a lot of the things that they do promote is dated, and it doesn't really match, the content creators that you see on YouTube, or like the bloggers that you see on Flickr. You see that and you're like, oh my God, that looks good. And then you go to some of the destinations and it's like, dated. You know what I mean? So I do think that they need to work on what they are projecting, because if this is, if people click on this YouTube channel and they're like, wow, this is a really fancy looking avatar. She looks cool. I want to try this out. And then they get into Second Life and it's like, how do I do that? So like, it's like, this is what people want, and they're having a hard time accessing it when they get into Second Life. They don't know how to get this to be their reality in SL. I know for a fact that roleplay is huge right now. Roleplay is bigger than it's ever have been. You can get on Twitch and see people watching Mr. K stream GTA RP for hours, like hours on end, and there's thousands of people watching, and the girlies love roleplay too, right? Like the girly pops, they love getting cute, they love getting fashionable. They watch people like Chastity or Carmen King or Big Mama Ash, and they're like, wow, role play is fun. And I think when in terms to like, these virtual reality worlds, role play is really driving what makes people try things like GTA RP, Red M, Roblox. And I think Second Life is definitely taking a loss, since they're not putting that on a pedestal and saying, you know what, if you like this, you can come to Second Life and do that. Like IMVU as a whole, like everybody on that platform role plays, and IMVU is still pretty big to this day. I don't know what their numbers are exactly, but I know that they still have a very present and very active community, and it's essentially like everybody role playing in these chat rooms on IMVU. So I do think that if Second Life can, take what people have left the platform to go do and then find ways to incorporate that into their media campaigns, that they might find a little bit more success. I mean, even if you have to come out your bag, Second Life, and dig in your purse and, find these content creators that may have tried Second Life in the past, but they left it for something else. And, they have big platforms and you give them a check and you run them that money and then they run Second Life to their platform. You see how that worked? But I'm just a resident. I don't know. I'm just a vlogger. Me and my beautiful cozy platform. It's just only a few of us here. So what do I know? But if I was in that boardroom, that's what I would tell you guys. I think the way that they pitch Second Life has become outdated. What people are looking for in these virtual spaces is not the same as it was in 2006. People aren't really mesmerized by, oh, a virtual world. No, they want to know, okay, so when I clock in and I get on my Zoom and I go to that virtual world, what can I do? What are the possibilities? Why do I want to come here? Besides making an avatar, what do you offer? And I think if people knew that you can like live your best furry life, like the furry community in Second Life is insane. Like it is so huge and they have so many events. They have so many sims. They have like role play sims. The vampire clan roleplay, I really don't know too much about that. I do know that it's big, but you have people that have these huge like vampire gangs. A lot of the thing that draws people to GTA RP is gang life and music scene. Like the music scene in Second Life is bumping. And then you have roleplay communities like Bayside or Lux LA, where they do have these systems where you can rob banks and do things like that. And people don't know. Like people don't know unless they watch those content creators and they see it on their YouTube channels and they go. So I think that if they just changed their approach, they would find that a lot of new residents would return or new people would come. And, when you have platforms like The Sims 4, the EA Creator Network, they really pour a lot of what they have into content creators. I'm a part of the EA Creator Network. Shout out to my gameplay diary, my EA Creator code. Yeah, you can use that. I'm a part of the Enzoy Creator Program as well. I got into it a little bit later, but I know initially, what did they do with their creators? They knew it was a game that was going to take a lot of PC power. They sent them PCs, which, was a great relationship between Enzoy and the brand that made those PCs. And then you had people watching and they're like, oh my gosh, like I want to get this game and I want to get this PC. And they really took care of their content creators. IMVU has some of the most amazing partnerships with content creators. They do a great job with, putting them on social media, promoting their content, and keeping that going. So I do think that there is a need for them to continue to focus on their customer service, not only to residents, but to the people that spend their hard time, work, and energy into creating a platform based around Second Life, which is really niche, right? Like I've been making content since like 2017. I'm very humble. I do have about like 5,000 subscribers. There are people who have bigger platforms than me, but, in terms of gaming, like having a gaming channel, you're going to peak at about like 20,000, 30,000 subscribers if you're exclusively creating for Second Life because it's super niche. So I also would like to, in future meetings, I would like to see what they're going to do in media to, make new campaigns for Second Life that get it back to being a major topic of conversation like it was a couple years back. I think maybe once they think about how they want to not rebrand Second Life, but just like rebrand its media presence and represent itself, they would definitely see, people coming back, people joining. And a lot of times with gaming now, like the way that gaming works, because Streamers and video gaming content creators are huge. You have people who are making more than people in the NBA. Look at Kai Cenat, huge, right? So a lot of times gaming comes down to, oh, if my favorite's doing this, I want to do it too. But what are these other gaming companies doing? They're investing in these people. They're billboards. So I think that if they adjust that approach, things might change. But like I said, I'm just a resident. I don't know. So I've been yapping a lot. I actually need to get hydrated myself. Happy time zone to me. But there will be future meetings, and I hope that I'm still invited back to them. I do have a lot of things that I would love to contribute and say. I just got to make sure that I submit my questions so that they could be discussed. But I definitely do have a passion for Second Life still. It is easy for me to get burnt out because, like I said, as a content creator, you just have to pour so much effort and energy, and this is a very niche platform right now. And it doesn't have to be niche, and that's the thing that I really don't get. Like, it does not have to be niche. I feel like Second Life has every bit of opportunity to be just as like big and robust as Roblox is today. Of course, Second Life does have a more mature adult audience. So it's just, and there's a lot of adults that play Roblox too, right? So it's just a matter of them giving Second Life a facelift, honestly. Like, I will catch you guys next time. I need to go get hydrated. I've been yapping, but I do want to say thank you so much for your time. I enjoy all of you. It's been a great couple of years, and I'm honestly so, so grateful to still be here making Second Life content and finding all you guys through this content. And to the Lindens, I want to say thank you for including me. Oftentimes I feel overlooked and devalued as a Second Life content creator. I feel like people don't take me seriously or take the content that I put out seriously. So to be invited when I just feel like, I haven't been growing, no one sees my content, I just feel invisible. It just felt really nice because it let me know, actually, Ivory, what you're putting out there is acknowledged and people like it, because oftentimes it doesn't feel that way. So yeah, I am so happy to be able to be in these press conferences, and I'm hoping to still be invited. I hope I ain't hurt y'all feelings with anything I said today. If I'm not invited to the next one, I understand. But I will catch you guys in the next Vlogmas video. Take care of yourself, check on your loved ones, and I will see you next time. Bye.